But let's get into it. It's Dan Korbel. We'll play through the hands and check out his thoughts as long as he's relatively quick. I will try and be relatively quick myself as well, just due to the time constraints. So he was Canadian. He moved to Las Vegas, and he's done quite well in a lot of big international events. So let's go. I'm playing with Gavin's Master Series is our system. A diamond, pass. Looks like we have a game force 14 count, so we'll start with 2 clubs. Partner bids 2 hearts, which, does this show extras? It does not for us. I think that this is a good way to play. So I think I'm going to rebid 2 no. I have spades stopped. I mean, I'm not like too excited about possibly playing 3 no trump if partner has a singleton or doubleton spade over there, but we have plenty of time to figure that out in a moment. I'm kind of wondering, I mean, maybe instead I should bid 3 clubs. Like if partner has exactly queen doubleton of spades or even sometimes jack doubleton of spades, it's better if we let partner declare the no trump. It might be difficult for this partner to bid no trump if they have queen doubleton. I could bid 2 spades maybe. Oh, this shows no spade stop. I'll just bid 2 no. I think it's fine. I might in real life try 3 clubs. Partner bids 3 spades, so partner has both majors supposedly. This should never show a 4-card spade suit. If we had 4 spades, apparently our 2 spade bid would have denied a stopper. Okay, I take it all back. Kind of a weird system that we've concocted. I can't imagine this is actually what Gavin plays in this sequence, but maybe they just built some new things in. Anyway, so partner has spades. Looks like partner's short in clubs, so it looks like 3 no trump is the place to play. Heart opening lead, so we got... partner has 3 diamonds. I see what's going on here. Okay. Well, we have 5 or maybe 6 club tricks. We have 4 heart tricks and 2 spade tricks. I guess for the time being, let's win the ace of hearts and take a club hook. Make sure we get the clubs going as soon as possible. East plays the 7. So someone has the 9 of hearts. I'm not exactly sure who, but they haven't been kind enough to produce it just yet. Looks like the king of clubs is offside, but we will take the club hook. A diamond comes back, how rude, and we have the rest, right? Okay, well, probably going to be a pretty flat board. Expect to get to the same spot, probably a very similar auction, exactly the same. Hey, Jake Loans. Pass on our right, we will pass as well, 7 count. A club, partner couldn't act over a club. Generally, this just means that partner has nothing. I mean, a lot of like balanced 14 counts will often try and make a takeout double over a club anyway, if they can. Maybe not with us being a passed hand, but if partner had club shortness. So it looks like it's the opponent's auction. A club, a spade, and no trump all pass. A little bit surprising to me. I expect East and West to both turn up with extras on this auction, given that, ooh, East only has 7. So 7, 14. If West is limited to 14, partner has at least 12 over there. A bit surprising that they didn't make a call over a club. A diamond comes back. And a 3rd round of diamonds. Something is just like really not adding up about whatever's happening here. I'm going to cover the queen of spades. Spades split. Not great news for us. Partner doesn't have the club ace. Also not good news for us. So West is turned up with ace jack of spades, ace of clubs, king of diamonds. So they probably have absolutely nothing else. Okay, I will encourage in hearts. I'm going to win the queen of hearts. What? Partner has the club ace. Oh no. Oh no, partner. Oh, partner has the ace queen of clubs. Okay, well, this is probably a loss. We did not find the right defense on this one. Ends up making 2 at the other table. All right, my turn to bid. First seat favorable. I mean, I could get behind a 2-spade bid if that's really kind of what our system calls for, but it looks like we play more of a standard type of week 2 style, so I'll just pass. I think we're going to have a hard time coming into this auction later. Ooh, unless this happens. Now I'm happy to bid 2 spades, especially as a passed hand. Pass, pass, double. Looks like the opponents are willing to compete. 3 clubs, pass, pass. A little bit strange that partner's not bidding on to 3 spades. I would expect partner to have exactly 3 trumps in that case. So partner's probably like 3-2-4-4, or maybe 3-2-5-3 based on the opponent's suggesting a club fit. I mean, it's awfully tempting at match points to bid on to 3 spades here. I'm just kind of surprised partner didn't do it for us. Partner has to have a doubleton heart. Neither opponent has suggested a extra length in the heart suit. Okay, I mean, 3 clubs is just making. I really only need to take 8 tricks in spades for this to be a good save, and sometimes they don't double us. So, oh, partner had 4 spades to the ace jack. I don't know about that choice. Now, we might have been beating 3 diamonds, but if that's the case, we're probably making 3 spades, so... Ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, cashing, heart switch. Looks like they are going to collect both of their hearts. East had the ace king doubleton of hearts, very good. And another diamond. I mean, I assume I can ruff low on this trick. If I ruff low and it holds, I just claim. I ruff a heart high, spade to the king, ruff a heart high, spade back to the queen and 10 and pull trumps. I mean, they led ace of diamonds, king of diamonds. Like, I mean, I'm not really sure that they have an agreement about what to lead from ace king doubleton, but people wouldn't normally be false carding their agreements here. Okay, perfect. Heart ruff high. He's thinking for a while, spade back, spade split, and we can claim. We lose. I wonder how. 4 clubs down 2. Uh-huh. How did we get there? Ah, he did open 2 spades. Interesting. So he opened 2 spades. It went takeout double by West. Pretty reasonable. 3 hearts. Supposedly I have no idea what that means. He bid 3 spades because his hand was terrible. Pass, pass, and East balanced back in with 4 clubs. I mean, the auction seems pretty sensible. Hey, Muppet. You got data from the Jimmy Kane matches back in the day. Interesting. Partner opens a strong no trump. This is 15 to 17. 14.7 to 17. Okay, that's pretty specific. We're on the cusp of a potential slam with 14 highs. We would need to find a fit of some kind. Let's start with Stamen. What's 2 now? What's 3 clubs? Puppet. Okay, let's do this. If partner has a 5-card major, we might be in pretty good shape for a slam. Partner does not. What are our chances about slam if partner has 4 spades? Ace, king of spades, ace of diamonds, ace of clubs is 15. We have a club loser and we're on a heart finesse. I think I'm willing to just bid 3 now. There's some chance that 4 spades plays better than 3 now, but I think I just want to play this in no trump at match point scoring or board a match. We get a diamond lead, somewhat helpful. All right. I guess let's keep the 9 of diamonds for now. I want to win this trick in the north hand anyway. So even if the 9 of diamonds doesn't get covered, I'll be in the wrong hand. I want to take a heart finesse, I'm pretty sure. Let's start with that. Okay, very good. Let's play a heart. Whoop. Heart to the queen holds. Okay. Both opponents have played low. I don't know what their carding is, as usual. Would be helpful. I mean, I could just cross in spades and take another heart hook immediately. I could knock out the diamond ace. I think I want to preserve my diamonds because they're my kind of late entry to the spade queen. So for now, let's cross in spades and take another heart hook. Okay, that's one also. I think it's time to knock out the ace of diamonds. And we have plenty of transportation to get back to the last heart if hearts happen to be 3-3. East wins, returns the king of hearts. All right, we have the rest. My claim was declined. How about now? Very good. Why was the claim declined? I guess it was mid-trick or something. The other table did not make enough tricks and no trump. I wonder how that happened. I guess we'll find out during his replay video. I am trying to get through this a bit quicker. Partner opens heart. We have 5-5 with a 10 count. We'll start with a spade. 1 no trump. So it's 3 diamonds, the 5-5 invite. 3 diamonds is game forcing. What's 2 diamonds? Artificial relay game forcing. This is incorrect. I also cannot possibly imagine that Gavin plays this in his system. So I'm not sure what's meant by Gavin's master series or whatever, but this is not really the system that Gavin plays. I just cannot believe that he has 2 ways to game force here. So I guess our choices are we could go through 2 clubs and then bid 3 diamonds to show the hand. The problem is that if you do that, you really need to have a way to distinguish between 5-5 and 6-4 shapes, right? Like, we could have an invite with 4 spades and 6 diamonds, and I think one of those has to go through the jump to 3 diamonds, and one of them has to go through 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds. And so I would tend to believe that Gavin probably plays the same thing that I do, which is that the 3 diamond jump is the 5-5 invite, as most people play, and going through 2 clubs and then rebang 3 diamonds is the 6-4 invite. But I could be wrong about that. Either way, I don't know if that's what I want to do. It is a nice 10 count, but I think our most likely game is going to be 4 of a major, possibly even 4 hearts and a 5-2 fit, given that my hearts are so good and I have aces in the other suits. Like, if partner has a singleton spade or a singleton heart, 4 hearts might be the, not singleton heart, singleton diamond, then 4 hearts might be the place to play. Jake says, guess computer systems are not that precise. Well, this is supposed to be, I mean, I don't know how this system was implemented, but yeah, it does have the feel like they might have taken in some of Gavin's notes for like the first bid of an auction or the second bid of an auction, but not for any subsequent bidding. And then they just kind of went with whatever they felt like. I mean, I know for a fact that Luke is like a very good bridge player, the guy who programs Leah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's put a lot of care into the bidding system. I mean, there are like a million systems on the site, so probably it might be on his to-do list. But anyway, 1-0. I mean, I guess I'm going to treat this as an invite. So let's start with 2 clubs and see what our options are over 2 diamonds. What is 3 diamonds? Yeah, see, here's the problem. This shows 4 spades and 6 or more diamonds invite. This is the issue. You need a way to show a 5-5 invite, and we just don't have it. So I guess I'm supposed to bid 2 spades, or maybe 2 hearts. No, 2 spades it is. I think going back to, so I would actually really like to bid 2 hearts with this hand. And I think this goes back to something I've talked about previously, which is that if we had a 3-card heart raise and a weak hand, we shouldn't ever be bidding 1 spade. We should just always have the auction start a heart past 2 hearts. Therefore, if it goes a heart, a spade, and no trump 2 hearts, we actually have to have a limit raise in hearts. Otherwise, we couldn't make that bid. So by going through 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, we could now use 2 hearts to not show the limit raise. We could use it to show a doubleton heart in a hand that's otherwise suitable to play in a heart contract. There might be some implications that we have long spades or that we have shortness somewhere, but basically the idea would be, I mean, I would really like to make this bid because I think it's pretty likely we take more tricks in hearts than in spades unless we have a spade fit. Same as hearts than no trump, and I would very much prefer to play a 5-2 heart fit to a 5-3 diamond fit if we had one at this form of scoring. I guess I'll bid 2 spades though, because that seems like the system choice. Partner rebids 2-0. We could bid 3 diamonds. God, I hate this. New suit forcing. Great. That's what I want to see. What's 3 hearts? Game try. You know what? I'm done thinking about this problem. I wish that we had a good system in place. We don't. It's fine. We'll just make do with what we've got. I'm going to pretend like I have a heart fit. Here we go. Diamond opening lead. Okay. Well, the jack of diamonds even. I mean, it could be King Jack 10, but I think East has to be somewhat likely to lead a trump on an auction like this, or maybe a club. I suppose East could have the club ace. Muppet says the convention card says that they play 3-way check back. That's not a convention. I'm certain of that. Thank you for checking though. That's not a real system. I'm tempted to win the ace of diamonds. There's some possibility there's a stiff king over here. Maybe I should just duck. West can win and play back a diamond. I can win the queen and lead a low heart. They can get a diamond ruff, which is really bad for me. But maybe they have no way to push a spade through. All right, let's play low. Oh! Oh my, this is really good news. So I think we just start pulling trumps. I may end up losing 2 clubs. They're going to have to be careful about how they attack the club suit. But like if I lead a club now, they're pretty likely to be able to knock out my ace of spades. And my ace of diamonds, maybe? I mean, like, if they play back a diamond, I can't duck, right? To keep communication in the diamond suit. It feels very natural to just lead a low heart, but maybe this isn't right. Maybe if I lead a club, East wins. East will play a spade, probably. That might not be so bad. Then I can use the 3rd round of spades to pitch a diamond loser. I would love to lead a club towards the king queen, but I'm not sure I have that luxury. Okay, let's do it. Let's lead a club. I think I'm convinced. West does have the ace. A club comes back, so we can ruff. Run the queen of hearts. That holds. Okay. Yeah, now what? I mean, if I could go ace and a diamond right now, I would do that. I'm a little bit worried that West might be roughing the ace of diamonds, though. I could lead a spade. It's starting to sound as if hearts might be 3-3, with West having like king empty 3rd and East having 10-9 3rd. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do something. West has turned up with the king of hearts, the ace of clubs, nothing in diamonds so far. They could have the spade king. It would actually make a lot more sense for East diamond lead to be from a hand that has nothing in spades and nothing in clubs, as opposed to if East had the king of spades as well, then it might be a little bit more attractive for East to make a passive lead instead of an aggressive one. Ace of diamonds, a diamond, West throws some. I'm just going to play a spade. Okay. Club comes back. That's good news for us. So do I want to rely on possibly 3-3 hearts? I could play ace of hearts, heart. And if hearts split, I mean, unblock the spade queen first, but I guess I'm going to do it. I still have this like sinking suspicion that East started with 10-9 third of hearts. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. I don't have a way to trump coup West anyway. There it is. Hearts are 3-3, and we have the rest. Well, that was easy. Diamonds were 4-1. We lost the board? I'm sorry, what? Do I have a talk about us losing the board on this one? What do you mean we lost the board? All right, let's see what Dan ended up doing. He ended up going through the same 2 spade sequence, and then he ended up passing 2 no trump on his hand. And he made quite a few tricks. Wow.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Hey,
Hope
Dan.
you're all doing well today.
Good morning
I'm excited
to you.
to be back for another exciting set of bridge hands. One thing I like about doing these hands is they tend to be pretty interesting, and I enjoy reasoning through them with you. Okay, so partner opened a diamond. We have a game-forcing hand. I'm going to bid 2 clubs here.
How long is this?
Which I believe is
minutes.
game-forcing,
Okay.
right? Yes. Now, in American style, this shows 4-4. It does. Now, this is miss. It says 3 to 4 diamonds and 4 to 5 hearts. That doesn't make sense, right? If they had 5 hearts, they would have opened a heart. But I think what it's trying to say is this doesn't promise diamond length. It just suggests that there's some heart stoppers. So I'm just going to try 2 no trump. I have a spade stopper. That sounds like they're 4-4-4-1 now. Now we can only play 3 no. I don't have any other aspirations.
He thinks that they would open a club with 4-4-3-2.
Okay, they're 4-4-3-2. Fine. Da-da-da-da. So we want to set up our clubs and we want to take the club finesse, right? Because we're only missing the king. We might as well try to take that finesse and take an extra trick. We have 2 discards on the hearts for our losers. So we'll end up realistically having like 6, let's count our tricks. 4 hearts and 2 spades is 6, and then 5 or 6 club tricks. So there's nothing to this hand except to take club finesse. And then that's it, playing. So just as I said how interesting the hands are, we got the most boring hand of all time. Although this 1 diamond opener, worked out well, it meant that it was hard for them to lead diamonds, which would have actually set us.
I mean, the hand is not actually all that boring. He's not giving it enough credit. If West doesn't return a diamond there, we actually have 12 tricks because East will get squeezed. West could have prevented that by ducking the first round of clubs, which I think is probably a better play, because then we wouldn't really have the communication to cash all of our hearts coming down to the necessary squeeze ending. But with the 10 of clubs as an entry to the north hand, we would be able to... I guess maybe West can switch to the spade queen. But I mean, that's not really a realistic defense. And... I mean, I suppose in that case, we could go up with the ace and hook East for the jack. So, yeah, the diamond switch was, in fact, necessary to hold us to 12 tricks at the end. Anyway, let's keep going.
It was hard for them to lead diamonds, which would have actually set us. Okay, I guess our partner has a pretty good hand because we got nothing and they're in 1 no. So dummy has 7 points. So this is something that you can learn to do yourself if you don't already do it, is whenever declarers tightly define their high card point range, you can work out how many points your partner has once the dummy hits. So dummy has 7. We have 7. That's 14. Leah has shown 12 to 14, presumably. Yeah. So they have 26 to 28. So there's 12 to 14 points missing. So our partner has 12 to 14 points. They didn't overcall, which means they don't have a 5-card suit anywhere. And they didn't double, which means they don't have the right shape to double because they have enough points. But we know this already.
Yeah, so this is a good point. One thing that I would add that's a little bit dangerous, and we saw this in the World Championships this year, in fact, when Kolesnik and Kaplan were defending 6 no trump. and Kolesnik led the ace of a suit in which his partner had the king, but de Cler had opened a no-trump with 14 highs instead of the 15 to 17 range. Finn ended up essentially just going through the same process, working out that his partner had 0 to 2 high card points, and then switching suits, despite his partner's signal. So you always want to be a little bit careful when running through this sort of calculation. Be aware that sometimes your opponents, especially strong expert opponents, will be upgrading or possibly downgrading into whatever their no-trump range is. So it's still a good technique to be aware of, but you always want to go about constructing a full hand if you can, and then think, like, does that hand work for the auction, right? If you come up with West having opened a no-trump and you see them turn up with ace, queen, 10, 9, fifth of diamonds, well, now it's pretty likely that they would upgrade a 14 count because that's a really strong 5-card diamond suit.
Okay, so we're playing that funny kind of bridge
wait,
where we
what,
just...
What? Hold on. What just happened there? Wait. A diamond was led to the 9 and
didn't
jack.
Overcall, which means they don't have a 5-card suit anywhere, and they didn't double, which means they don't have the right shape to double because they have enough points.
Didn't I play the same cards to the first 2 tricks? And yet my partner played back another diamond. He got partnered to play a heart. Why? I mean, this is totally fine. I just want to know that, like, Leah does not use seeding when it works out how to play. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't, and I mean, I think I've seen a number of examples that make me convinced, but I think I played the 7 of diamonds. Let me just go back. Hold on. How do I get to a scorecard? This one? No. Wait, yes. It was this one. And it went diamond to the jack, diamond back. Oh, I played the 3. Okay, I didn't play the 7. I thought about playing the 7. Okay, I take it back. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay, so we're playing that funny kind of bridge where we just return cards to each other. I'm not sure I love my partner's defense on this hand.
Same. And then de Cler elects not to take 4 spade tricks. Why not? At my table, they took 4 spade tricks. This is bullshit. What was this?
So let's look at this hand from partner's point of view. First of all, they have pretty good hand, right? Like we said, they had 12 to 14, so they have a nice 13. Partner's hand is the north hand here. For me, my personal rule, when I have a nice 13, even though I'm 4-3-3, I strongly consider doubling their opening bid, especially if it's 1 club, because it's easy and cheap for our side to get in. And at least that way I've got our side into the auction, right? But passing's not a mistake. You know, this hand will be a disappointment, and I am a passed hand. So passing is fine. Everything's fine. The diamond lead is fine also. What I don't like is this heart shift that North came to. North could have just led another diamond, and it would set up the diamond trick for us, right? It went 6, 9, jack, ace, and a diamond came back to the king. Why not just play another diamond and set up your 10 of diamonds? That's just what I would do. I wouldn't really consider anything else, and then just see what de Cler wants to do next. So I'm not sure about this heart shift, and I'm really not sure about then cashing the ace of hearts when you're in. I mean, as you guys can see, it would have been more successful for us to play clubs actually, right? Rather than hearts. So I think when de Cler wins the heart and returns a heart, they're probably trying to set up their hearts. So why are we on their side? So I realize in theory, no tricks were lost according to the hand record, but I don't think this is a sensible approach.
No tricks were lost. Yeah, good one.
And maybe just played more diamonds. Okay, next.
Don't worry, Dan. Things went worse at my table.
2 spades on. We are first seat white red, which is the time to get a little creative. So just for fun, I'm going to try it. You can see it's because I'm at least 5-4 and I have all my points in spades, right? So this is, close enough to a weak 2 bid. A small game try. Well, I have a small no thank you. Okay, so this guy now is balancing 4 clubs. So you'll notice something, by the way. Do you see this auction? I notice a lot of people love to play a lot of conventions, right? Conventions are fun, they're exciting, there's great rah, 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 rah. Look at what this convention did to us. This convention allowed East to know he was going to have a second turn to bid. So he was able to pass and balance with 4 clubs just so his partner would know that he didn't have a good hand, just a lot of clubs. Imagine that this had just been a 3 spade bid. Now East would have to decide, am I bidding 4 clubs or am I never bidding anything? And now East's 4 club bid is much less precise because it's going to cover a range of hands where he's interested in game, as well as some hands where he just has a bunch of clubs. So the cost of this convention we're playing is to give East more definition for his bidding. I just always like to point that kind of stuff out because, conventions are lovely and everything, but they truly do have a cost.
Yeah, and I think this is something I've noticed that Dan understands really well about kind of the trade-offs between different bidding sequences and, as he points out, conventions like this.
I'm absolutely not sure what to do at this juncture. I don't think I should play a heart because that seems like it's too risky and not, what's the point? I mean, it might be right if partner has like a stiff ace, but he could have overtaken my spade himself with stiff ace of hearts to cash it, right? So do I want to play a spade? Then that'll put our spade trick in the bank, but then what are we doing? Alternatively, I could try to play a club and stop a spade ruff, but that seems like a very narrow target just because Declare might have like running diamonds or whatever and just kind of laugh at me and, well, not laugh at me personally, but, happily take a bunch of tricks. And it's also dangerous to switch to a club here. What if partner has the king, right?
So I think we're just going to go through Dan's head. Why did partner win the jack of spades?
Bots,
that is so dangerous.
They got class, they got style. Partner did have the king of clubs. And we shall now see if Declare is going, oh, partner apparently had the ace also? Or something? Well, Declare's drawing trumps instead of trumping a spade. So I think Declare has no more spades. So now the question is there any point in anything that I do? A heart is clearly pointless. It's just going to get over roughed, right? A spade is going to get roughed by Declare. Could a diamond ever do any good? It's hard to see how a diamond could ever do any good either. I think the only thing I hope for is that Declare has made a huge error and has left themselves with the spade loser. Okay, so Declare went 2 down. Now you'll notice, you see, had my partner just bid 3 spades, East might have bid 4 clubs with that. They do have 6 of them in a decent hand. Should my partner have doubled 4 clubs? My partner could double 4 clubs, but it could backfire horribly if, like you can see that it only went down mainly because I had only 5 spades, and they were 2-2. And also, this club position was friendly enough to give us an extra trump trick, right? So none of that had to happen. So I don't mind North not doubling. And you'll notice this 2-spade opener worked really well. It preempted West, who got a tough bidding problem. Do they overcall 3 hearts? Do they double? What do they do? And it preempted East, who had to guess at the 4 level. So, like this kind of action can really backfire, this kind of 2-spade bid, because you're a spade short for your bidding, and your partner needs to rely on you when you open 2 spades to have what you're supposed to. But when you're white red in first seat, you got 2 opponents to mess around with and only 1 partner to mess around with.
So something he didn't mention, which I think it kind of puts a little bit of a rain on his parade here, is that partner really should just be bidding 4 spades at these colors. Like partner has ace king ace, but that's probably all of the tricks that you're getting on defense against a 4-heart contract. Your partner's short in hearts. The 2-spade opener is pretty likely to be short in hearts. So 4 hearts is very likely to be a making game for the opponents. And I guess I can step back a second to the hand record just so you can see over here. And so like you really want to put pressure on them to make a decision immediately over 4 spades. I mean, similar to what he was talking about for the kind of failure of this 3-heart convention that shows a game try over the opponent's takeout double. You also do just want to bid to 4 spades as quickly as possible in a situation like this. And so it's worthwhile to know what types of hands your partner is going to open. I mean, as he said, he was taking a shot at favorable, but based on the agreements that they had in place, if you hovered over the 2-spade opener, it suggested that even at these colors, we want our 2-spade opener to promise a 6-card suit. It even said that there could be a 7-card suit. I think that's a bit too much. But so if your partner's expecting you to have 6 trumps, they should be bidding 4 spades with the north hand, and then you do a little bit worse. I mean, like the opponents could still have a difficult bidding problem. It could go 2 spades double, 4 spades, and East might bid 5 clubs with their hand. I mean, I don't think they should. Ace King Doubleton, they have a Doubleton spade. They should probably just double, and then they'll collect plus 100 against that contract. But anyway, something to be aware of. So I think Dan is being a little bit results oriented here, but I would like to open 2 spades on the south cards. I think it's just a matter of partnership understanding.
When you open 2 spades to have what you're supposed to.
Whoops.
But when you're white-red and for the 30-point range, I'm questioning whether I want to Stamen at all or if I just want to shoot out 3-no trump. I think I'll bid puppet and just see if partner has 5 spades. No. Well, it's still possible that we like have no club stopper between us. So I'm just going to show my 4 spades. Okay.
Practical thing to do at imps.
So we have
I judged at match points that it was probably correct to go otherwise.
Well, we have a lot of points. We're probably just going to want to take this heart finesse and knock out this diamond and just keep our entries all pretty and stuff.
I think this is a pretty big error. I mean,
what do we work on first?
I talked a little bit about
the hearts,
the diamonds, but this was a little bit of a complicated hand to play overall.
Shall we do it again?
That the entry situation is very complex on this deal.
Do we want to do it one more time? I don't think so.
You have plenty of entries to the north hand, but not a lot of entries to the south hand, and the fact that the hearts are blocked makes things a little bit challenging. Anyway.
So now I'm at a crossroads. The crossroads is, if the hearts are 3-3, I can cash the heart and pitch my 10 of spades away and just lead up to that diamond one more time. But if the jack of spades is fallen and the hearts are 4-2,
but that doesn't work.
Exactly, not do that at all, because
try again,
that
Dan.
would leave me with setting up their king of hearts, right? And I can't afford to cross in clubs to lead a diamond up because they can just play another club and kill my heart. See, so I'm just going to guess that hearts are 3-3, mainly because East didn't lead one and East played the 9 of his last opportunity, so he'd have to be trying to fool me. Otherwise, if the 9's an honest card, he has only the king left. So now we follow our plan. Oh, he's throwing that card. Okay, whatever. I still need to get, oh, I think I've messed up actually. I just realized that I severed the 2 hands.
He forgot that,
okay, so we only made.
He recovers nicely, but of course he
Not sure there's anything I can do about that. They defended well by ducking the diamond. Maybe I had to play diamonds first. And then they couldn't do anything to me.
I think the big problem came at trick earlier, trick 1.
What is the
sticking in that 9 of diamonds?
It says I can make 6, so I clearly misplayed it. So possibly I don't have to play the 9 of diamonds early, and then I wouldn't have to cross that extra time. Well, anyway, you guys, that gives you a chance to beat me on the board, doesn't it?
It does. Okay, thanks, Muppet, for looking
All
into
right,
it.
so my
We'll
partner
see what Dan
has
says.
a 12 to 14 hand with 5 or more hearts. I have a complicated kind of hand that's close to an invite if we have a spade fit, but not really if we don't. I think I have to invite in case we have a spade fit because my hand is very powerful opposite of fit.
I find it very interesting to
don't
hear
have a
that
fit.
people don't
What does
have
three
ways to
diamond
invite
mean?
with 5-5.
So here's an inconsistency in the programming as well. 2 clubs followed by 2 spades is purely a non-forcing invitational sequence. So I don't see why 3 diamonds is a new suit forcing. I think it should just be I am 5-5. But whatever, here we are. 2-0. I can't really bid it. They're nice enough to lead diamonds for us. How generous. What do I want to do?
That made things easy
I
for
think
him.
I probably want to duck this. And lead one right back at them.
Definitely duck this, right?
All right, so we can safely duck this because if everyone follows, the diamonds are running. And if West shows out, I can eventually refinesse it. Or I could just win it and power them out. I think I'll duck it. I think that's smoother for me.
And now they set up his entire spade suit.
This trick, obviously.
I'm beginning to see why 2-No
Why
Trump
not?
made all of these tricks.
Okay, all the spades are Jack 10, King, Jack 10, 9, Queen. So I think the 8 is good. So what's left to do other than give them a club trick, right? Unless I'm miscounting something.
No, Dan, you're only allowed 1 miscount per set of boards, and you already had that on the previous hand.
So I have some small option here. The small option I have, I could pitch my clubs away, hoping to squeeze somebody in clubs and hearts. What that would need is for West to have at least 4 hearts, have the king of hearts, and the ace of clubs. So if we think about West's shape, they had 3 spades and they had 1 diamond. So it's definitely possible. The danger in it is, the way that I've played it anyway, is that if I play for that, I have to throw my clubs away. And then if the heart finesse loses, it won't be so good. Alternatively, I can throw the 2 hearts away and just claim 4. So that's what I'm going to do.
Good explanation of what he was thinking about there.
Looks like the squeeze was on, and I could have made 5. Yeah. No, East had a heart stopper.